how's it going? I gotta take off my glasses first. Hopefully you've been doing well. You've been enjoying this heat wave that we've been having here. Sunscreen. I am the Batman. No, if you've just tuned in, then no, this is not a beauty video. Far from it. It's just because I am a redhead and I have relatively sensitive skin as far as not having any melanin or not much melanin in my skin. I gotta use the heavy duty. I have to use the heavy duty sunscreen in order to try to avoid becoming lobster boy within a couple of minutes of being out in the sun. And it makes it even more interesting when I'm beet red and I'm walking around in a leather jacket and fully clothed and not wearing shorts and a t-shirt like most people are in this weather. But that, there are other reasons for that. Mainly, people who have psoriasis will know what I'm talking about. I just don't like using cortisone cream. So, but I hope your weeks have been going well. I haven't been posting anything in the last couple of weeks, and there's no big dramatic reason for it, except that the fact that my editing software crapped out, and I figured the time that would take me to use the other software that's available for me to use, really, Jesus, it's like a kabuki mask or something. I just have to wait a little while for my skin to absorb some of it, and then I can rub off the rest of it. But it really just does kind of look like clown makeup, doesn't it? Yeah, a couple of rosy cheeks. Can you see that? What else? Yeah, and I suppose when the software went down, I could have tried to post something, but I find a lot of that kind of stuff sort of tedious. It's pretty obvious that there must be something wrong, or that there really just wasn't enough content. Like I've said in the past, if I don't really have much content, then I don't really see the point in throwing together a video. The last video for the vlog that I uploaded, the reason why it ended up being a bloopers video with not much else added to it was because I had a summer cold, and so there was no way that I was going to be sitting in front of a camera while I had a summer cold trying to put together a video. So I just went back and pulled a bunch of outtakes, and hopefully that was entertaining. And then shortly afterwards, when I was working on the next highlights video, that's when things started to go nuts. And I thought about doing a skit where it would be kind of a reenactment of me going through all of the different troubleshooting, trying to find if there were corrupted files, what, if anything, I could salvage. But I realized that if I was going to do that, then I would then have to come up with some way of putting together a stunt double for the computer And then I would continue losing my shit on the computer, but it would be the stunt double computer. And then I realized that really that would take a lot of extra time, and didn't really seem to be all that necessary, since that's not what happened. Yeah, I went through all of the troubleshooting stuff, but in the end, when I realized it wasn't going to work properly, I just got a different version of the same software. So give me another week, and I should be able to get everything back to the schedule that it has been running at. Oh, it's so hot. Okay, I think it's about time. I've absorbed enough of this stuff. I can start rubbing it in. But yeah, hopefully all is well with you, and I'll check in when I have content that I think is worthwhile. And hopefully you thought that this update and content was interesting enough to support what I'm doing by subscribing to the channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and continuing to check back as I post new and invigorating content. Hopefully without wasting too much more of this stuff. Oh yeah, it's actually sunscreen for kids. Well, that explains why I still have acne. Well, anyhow, have a good one. Cheers.